it's your girl They Love Lala, but y'all already knew that. So today I'm gonna be hitting y'all with a story time about my experience on Bingo. So a lot of people are like working to becoming hosts on Bingo, but they don't know the backlash of Bingo. So let's get right into this video. So I went on Bingo way before, but I didn't stay on Bingo. So I officially got on Bingo, I'm gonna say the end of November. And I got on Bingo and I was looking for some friends to like communicate with on Bingo and have fun, and people that I really could have in my corner. And I came across a family that was on Bingo that was, you know, they seemed cool. They was about God and stuff like that. And then if anybody knows the famous girl that goes viral, her name is Kat. And I'm a fan of Kat, and I think that she's a dope person. I mean, sometimes I don't, you know, sometimes she do stuff that I don't agree with, but that's her life. Like, that's what people fail to realize. And the family that was so about God was bullying her. They were picking on her. They were saying stuff. And I inboxed somebody that was trying to get me to be a part of their family, because it was a family. It's like a family based on Bingo. Like, you could be in people's family, and they were in the family. And one of the girls that was in the family was trying to get me to come to the family, because she was like, this is, you know, they're nice, they're cool people, we don't deal with drama and stuff like that. So when I seen that, I inboxed her, and she kind of like started a flame. And once she started a flame, it was just like, okay, you know. So once I went on her live, she was like kind of like trying to get them to rowdy up on me. So like, since from there, I was just like, it was a lot going on, like mentally, physically, I was drained. They were, every time I go live, they were in my live bullying, saying things that would make me second guess who I was. I was bullied a lot. Like, I was bullied from November to January. I didn't really tell nobody, because I was just like, I can handle it, you know. I've been bullied before, so I can handle it. Like, and as it was getting horrible. Like, they were saying horrible things. They were DMing me. They found my WhatsApp app. They were texting me on WhatsApp app. They were having people come into my live saying rude things. So I blocked them. And then like, I got into this other family, and I thought that they were gonna like have my back, and you know, because a family have your back, whatever. So they were going through it with the family, but I just left the family alone. So it was this one boy. I remember him coming to my live. I didn't even know he was a part of that family. He came into my live, and then I went into his live, and I seen all of them in here. So they thought I was like kind of following them. So I'm like, I'm not following y'all. It's just that somebody that comes to my live and support me came over to this live. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, they doing the absolute most, and I'm finna just leave. So at that point, I leave out of the app. I go about my day. I come back on Bingo, and it's some mess going on between the family that I'm in and them. So I informed the family that I was in. I was like, listen, I had a problem with them. They bullied me for this amount of time. And at this time, the family that I was in was like, okay, y'all not finna be bullying her, this, that, and the third. And then what happened, it turned around, and then the family that I was in was like, listen, you the common denominator. I said, but I didn't bring this to y'all. Y'all was already beefing with them before I even got into y'all family. So at this point, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Got out of the family. Then it was a girl that I was kicking it to. And we was chilling. We was friends. I was like, you my bestie of the app? Yeah, girl. Yeah, whatever. And she was just like, yeah, just leave it alone. I was like, but y'all don't understand. Like, these people really bullied me. Really was bullying me. Like, they was telling me to harm myself. They was telling me, like, nobody loved me. Nobody, like, you're ugly. They was calling me so many names, and I was just, like, taking it. So after that point, I just was like, okay, whatever. I got out of the family. I left that family alone. And I never seen the Proud family again. I don't care that I said their name. I never seen the proud family again. So after that, I met this Spanish girl. Well, she not Spanish, she's white. I met this Spanish girl, and then I met, I met the Spanish girl, and then I met this Turkey girl on the live. And me and the Turkey girl, we actually connected because we both were Sagittarius. And I just noticed, like, from day one, I thought me and the Turkey girl was going to be like this. And me and the white girl actually started being like this. So I noticed that the Turkey girl was more so about the male's genitals, and she wasn't about making no money. She wasn't about doing anything. So at this time, I already got my host audition to become a Bingo live host. So my first month, I was at the end of December. It was basically a short month for me. So in January, I boomed it out. Finished in 15 days, got it out. I met this girl named, I'm not going to say her name. I'm going to say Lee. I'm going to say L. I met this girl named L. We was cool. I supported her when she first came up there. I came into her live. She supported me. And at that point, we were supporting each other. She'll come to my live. I come to hers. She came to my PK. She didn't have no PKs. So then I met a couple of other people from her. That's when I met G. I met other people that was around her circle. So it was one day where she was real, and she was doing the absolute most on her live. And it was me, the white girl, Turkey, all of us. We was on her live. She was doing the absolute most. She was going off. She was being very... I'm this, I'm that. Ain't nobody gonna do this. I'm that. Like, she was doing all of that. She was doing all of that. And as she was doing all of that, oh, my water. As she was doing all of that, her live got banned. So once her live got banned, I went live. I'm like, okay, your live got banned, so let's move it to another live, And she came over there, and we was, like, not paying her, I guess, enough attention or whatever. And when she came over there, I put her up on the live. She was talking. She was like, I don't know how I got banned. I barely was saying anything. And I was like, because they probably thought, like, the way you was being loud and rowdy, they probably thought somebody was arguing. So she gets off my live or whatever. So after that, she get off my live, and they banned her for like an hour. She go back on live. I go to her live. She kicks me out of her live to talk about me. She tells the person in the live, oh yeah, I threw her shields, I threw her dragons, I threw her all of this, and them just over there, they blocked me. They made my live. They got my live banned. So I'm like, what? We got your live banned? Or did you get your own live banned because you was, like, just doing the absolute most? So after that occasion, she just stopped talking to us. And then she was dragging our names through the mud. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to chill with the people that's cool. So me, the Turkey girl, and the white girl, we were all chilling. We were all having fun. We was all doing this. But then I noticed, I was like, okay, well, it's, COVID is like, we're like, everything's going back to normal. We should link up. So at this point, this is in January. I'm doing my hours in January. We talking about it. I'm like, okay, we should link up. I'm like, we should link up in March. So we talking about linking up, and the Turkey girl, she's so busy and focused on male genitals that she was like, well, I'm going to get me some at the end of this month, so I don't really know if I'm going to have any money. Okay, I said, okay. So me and the white girl, we started talking. Sorry to say the white girl. I don't want to say her name up here, so that's why I say the white girl. So we didn't want to. I'm gonna just say her name was Pretty, cause I don't want to, So Pretty and me, we started getting to the point where we was like, okay, you know, we're gonna link up with or without her. So we started planning, and we was planning usually for our son's birthday, because my son's birthday is on the 14th and hers is on the 15th. But she was like, that's too soon. And I was like, okay. So what happened was she ended up getting the money from her mother to book the trip for around her birthday. So I booked her trip. I booked her ticket for her. You know what I'm saying? I booked the ticket for her, and she was supposed to come. So, you know, at this time, I'm like, okay, we're going to stay in a hotel. But then people talking about they going to smoke. People talking about they going to smoke this in the hotel. And my name was going to be on the rooms. So I'm like, nah, we're not going to do that. So I was just like, okay, we could just do a sleepover. I can take a room or something, turn it into a hotel, and do a sleepover at my house. But y'all still had to pay the same price. So at this point, I'm like, okay, whatever. I started ordering stuff. I started getting stuff for people. I started doing all of this. So I remember one day, it was something that was said, and I didn't like the way I was saying, like, you don't say it like that. Or the girl, she lied about something. Pretty, she lied about something. She was saying something about she can't do this because she wanted to do something, and it was about her moving. And mind you, she was supposed to be moving 2 months before her birthday, which she was supposed to be moving in February. So when her birthday got close, I'm like, you should just come down here. So I'm like, she like, oh, I gotta find an apartment. I want to move before my birthday. So I kind of got like mad, because I'm like, you supposed to been found your apartment. You supposed to been doing this and doing that. So then things started getting crazy. And then once I said it started getting crazy, I started going off, because I'm like, listen, I'm not finna do this. Listen, I already ordered this, did this, and you know, stuff like that for her birthday. So at this time, I'm just like, I done met a girl named what is her name? This other girl. She was super dope. And I was like, okay, glitter. She was super dope. She was super down to earth, and she was just vibing. Like, she was like my vibe, you know. And she was coming. She bought her ticket to come. She's still going to come. Me and Pretty, we didn't really talk. Like, Pretty was mad that a lot of people knew who Queen was on Bingo, but they didn't know who Pretty was. And I had people supporting me. I had people dropping in, you know, throwing stuff on me, and she didn't have that same thing. And most of the people that she came in contact with, people that I knew. So she kind of got jealous. And then, like, we were, like, all of us was, you might as well say it was 5 of us. We were all the 5 amigos. Like, it was 2 boys and 3 girls. And we all called ourselves a squad. Like, we all chilled. We all was the one, like, when one person do their hours, everybody up there. When the next person do their hours, they all up there. And when we got bingo, when we got thingies, you know, we all support each other. That's how it was. But, like, people started getting jealous of who you are and what you was doing and how big your bag was, and their bag wasn't going nowhere. So that's how it's done. And then Bingo switched up, so everybody went their way, and people went to other, you know, platforms. But people was also jealous of what you was getting. When I say anybody that wants to be a Bingo live host, you have to have tough skin. You also have to, I encourage everybody that wants to be a Bingo live, please have fans and people that come before you just go out there and just do anything. Like, because if you don't have them fans, when you make people think you owe them. People think that it's up to you to pay them back when some shit go wrong. Like, no. My Bingo's experience was the worst experience ever. Them deciding this, I have a few days to decide if I want to quit Bingo officially, or if I want to stay. But I'm tired of Bingo. Like, Bingo, they made it more harder where you're not able to, like, do anything, because now you have rules where you can't even gift the person. You can't gift the same hostess in the United States. You got to gift people from other country. That ain't how it go. So, yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn them post notifications on so you get that ding every time your girl upload. And I'm out. Peace.